Hello guys, welcome again to another episode of Pinoy in Australia. Sorry guys if my voice is a little crappy right now. I hope you can still understand the way how I talk right now, even there's a problem with my voice. Right now what we have is my Toyota Kluger 2008 year model. It is my personal car. So the fault that I have right now is I have a check engine on the dashboard, and the track control warning sign is on, and the BSC light is flashing. So I have scanned this fault code guys. The fault that I had recovered is P0356, which is malfunction on ignition coil pack on cylinder number 6. So there's another two fault. It's regarding about the oxygen sensor. So my my concentration right now is on the coil pack, because I think the fault regarding the oxygen sensor is caused by the misfire of cylinder number 6. So I had managed to save the fault guys. So this is the fault I had recover on the first scan. So it's P0356 ignition coil F primary secondary circuit. Basically it tells that the ignition coil pack of cylinder number 6 is malfunctioning, and P2237 is fault regarding about the oxygen sensor, and also the P2240 is also regarding about oxygen air fuel sensor on bank 2. So right now I would like to concentrate on P356, because I think these two fault, the 2237 and P2240, is caused by P0356. I believe that once we fix the fault 056, P0356 will also fix P2237. So okay guys, so what I did guys is, since our fault is coil pack, ignition coil pack on cylinder number 6, what I did is to confirm that the number 6 coil pack is faulty. I swapped the coil pack on cylinder number 6 to cylinder number 4. Then I erased all the fault. Then after erasing all the fault, I re-scan the vehicle again. So what happened guys is the fault moves from number 6 to number 4. So let me show you guys. So the fault already show up again. So let's check it. Okay guys, so the fault code that we have right now is P0354. So P0354 means ignition coil D primary secondary circuit. P0354 means the ignition coil on cylinder number 4 is playing up. That ignition coil, that's the one come from the cylinder number 6. So right now we confirm and I confirm that the faulty parts is the ignition coil pack on cylinder number 6. Okay guys, I'm going to order some parts, and after I replace the coil pack, I will confirm to you whether it fixed the problem or not. Okay guys, I had received the new parts from eBay. So this one is come from eBay. Let's check whether the quality of this ignition coil is good, because I had seen heaps of aftermarket parts. Most of them fail. So let's try this one, whether this particular brand is good. Okay guys, here is our ignition coil for our Toyota Kluger. So we will try this one guys, and let's check whether the quality of this ignition coil is good. Let's go to the car and install this one. Okay guys, this is the ignition coil that is playing up. Originally, this ignition coil is come from this cylinder, so number 6, and this is cylinder number 4. So I'll swap them. So when I re-scan the vehicle, the fault of the vehicle, it showed up that the fault moves to from cylinder number 6 goes to cylinder number 4. So I confirmed that this ignition coil is faulty. So I want also to warn you guys, if your vehicle is a little bit old, because this one is almost 300,000 kilometer. See this socket? They become brittle. There's a lock here. That lock got snapped. And because this plastic is exposed to heat and cold, it make the plastic brittle. So I had ordered the lock, the socket for this ignition coil. So what I'm going to do when the parts arrive, I'm going to remove the terminal and put the new socket here. Okay guys, let's replace it. I'm going to put back this ignition coil number 4 back to its original position. Just want to check the grommet guys, the put. Okay guys, here is our new ignition coil. So let's compare it with the old one. So as you can see, there is a marking of Toyota. So this is the genuine one, the old one, and this is the aftermarket. Yeah. So it look like they're identical, so they look like the same. So I'm expecting that this one will perform like the old one. So this should eliminate our problem guys, because this is a brand new one. Okay guys, let's run the engine and check whether the fault disappear. Okay guys, I'm going to erase the fault guys. So let's see the fault first in the engine. I'm going to erase it. Okay guys, that's the fault guys. So P0354 ignition coil D primary and secondary circuit. So that is cylinder number 4. So the letter D is cylinder number 4. So the auto scan tool use alphabet to identify the the number of the cylinder. So originally it was on cylinder number 6, the fault. Then what I did is I swapped the ignition coil of 6 and 4. Then the fault moves to cylinder number 4. So right now we're going to erase the fault code. Ignition coil is up. Let's turn up the ignition coil. The engine on and ignition up. Yes. 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 So no fault code detected. Okay. So we are going to start the vehicle and then we are going to rescan it. Before guys, if I rev the vehicle to 3000 RPM, in between in 3000 and 4000 RPM, the fault show up guys. So let's see whether the fault will still show up guys. Let's see whether it fixes the problem. Okay guys, it seems we fixed the problem guys, and let's rescan the vehicle. No fault codes detected guys. So this is fixed guys. So if you encounter this kind of problem guys, do the same thing guys, do the same procedure. Scan the vehicle for fault, and the symptoms of this vehicle guys is the check engine light here turn on, and the track control warning light is on, and there's another light there. I think is the let me show you guys. I'm going to turn it off. So this BSC off, and the track control that just turn off, and this check engine light turns on when this fault is showing up. So once you have that kind of fault, what you do is you scan it. Then if you seen that kind of fault guys, let's see what is that fault. I had show you that that fault earlier in the video, and let's see whether I can show you the recorded fault. So if you see this fault guys, no, this one. So if you see this fault guys, ignition coil F primary circuit, F means cylinder number 6. What you need to do is swap the cylinder, swap the ignition coil of cylinder number 6 to any cylinder. In my case, the easiest cylinder to access is cylinder number 4. So I swap number 6 to number 4, and after that I erase all the fault code. So you can, as you can see, there's another fault code here. So P2237 P2240. This fault code was generated by this P0356. So that P0356 means ignition coil number 6 is playing up. So I just know that this fault was generated by P0356 because when I first scanned the vehicle, the first fault that show up is P0356. Then when I erase the fault code and I rev the vehicle, then this fault P2237 and P224 was generated. So I know that these two fault was caused by P0356. So they are related. Once you fix P0356, it will also fix the fault P2237 and P2240. So this two fault is regarding about the performance of oxygen sensor in bank 1 and bank 2 sensor number 1. Okay guys, let's road test the vehicle and let's check whether the vehicle is completely fixed. Sorry guys if I'm coughing cause I still have my cough guys, because it's been a month since I got this influenza A, and I'm much better compare before. Before I cannot sleep and I'm coughing, and right now still I can I still lost my voice. So there are sometimes that I'm always coughing guys. Sorry for that. So I'm expecting that these new parts will fix the problem, because before if you just rev it into 3000 rpm, in between the 3000 to 4000 the fault immediately show up. But right now I've been around 500 meters from my house and the fault is not showing up. This aftermarket parts guys, there are some aftermarket parts that are good, not all of them are shit. So because I've been using aftermarket parts even since before. I've been using it on my Nissan X-Trail, but it doesn't give me any problem, because there are some company, there are good company that they make aftermarket parts and the quality is good. So until now guys, vehicle still running fine. So if the path still faulty in just maybe 500 meters, the check engine will light on, but until now still no check engine, and track control warning light didn't light up, and also the the other BSC, I think that is BSC, warning light didn't show up. I think BSC is vehicle stability control. So that part of ABS, because once the engine, that there means that there's a problem with the engine management, ECM, it will automatically turn off the ABS special function. It's some kind of fail-safe. So I'm trying to look a good parking area guys, so I can also check the oil level of this vehicle. So until now, no fault code, no check engine. I would like to check the level of the transmission oil guys. Problem, I forgot to bring some rags for wiping the dipstick. So what I have here is I have wipes. This is what I'm going to use for wiping the dipstick. Okay guys, as you can see, the engine is running fine. There is no misfire, so the engine is stable. I checked the transmission oil, so the level is somewhere here in maximum guys, enough. in hot. So it's in hot. Everything is good. This is the dipstick of the engine oil, guys. So I have a perfect oil level of that engine oil. I just changed all this vehicle, I think, a week ago, and I'm just double checking it, guys, because you know that my garage is not level. You know, the the driveway of the parking. I cannot bring my car inside the parking, the garage, because my son used it uh, for gym. He put lots of gym equipment inside the garage. So right now all the vehicle is parking outside the house. Okay, guys, let's re-scan again the vehicle. Okay, let's re-scan the vehicle again. Okay. Skip. Yes. Let's go to the control unit. Engine. Okay. Trouble code. Okay, guys, it's perfect. No fault detected. So this is fixed, guys. So let's go drive back home, guys. Then once we reach home, we are going to rescan it again. Okay, guys, let's drive home, guys. Reverse. Okay. So guys, it take me around I think 3 days before I got the parts, and the cost of the parts is around, I think, $36 from eBay. But the genuine parts, guys, it's too expensive, guys. If you're going to buy it in, I think, in Toyota. And there's some aftermarket brand that they cost around 200. Some of them are 124. Yeah, so it depends on the manufacturer of the ignition coil. So I just bought the cheapest one. It's only cost me $36, guys. So this one works, but I don't know the lifespan of the parts. I'm not sure whether it will last 2 years. Okay, so I'm not sure how long these parts will gonna last, because I have seen some aftermarket parts, they only last around maybe around 2 years, but the Gen 1 parts sometimes they last around 15 years. Hey guys, now check engine light. Let's re-scan the vehicle. No fault codes detected. So this is a fix, guys. Okay guys, let's make a final review on this case study or troubleshooting. So what we found is it was the ignition coil that causing the fault, the check engine to come on. So there are two faults shown in the system. The ignition coil fault, and two fault regarding the oxygen sensor, both upstream bank 1 and bank 2. So in this scenario, we need to find out which came first, which is the one causing the problem, and it generates the other fault. So we need to find out which come first, either the egg or the chicken. So in this scenario, it's very important to scan the system. Then after scanning the system, we need to save the fault in the full health report, and then erase the fault code, then road test the vehicle. So that's what I did. I erased the fault code, then I road test the vehicle, then I monitor which fault code came first. So in this case, the fault regarding the ignition coil came first. Then once I rev the vehicle to in between 3000 RPM to 4000 RPM, the fault code regarding the oxygen sensor is generated. So these two fault is related, guys. So it was the ignition coil fault that causing the oxygen sensor fault to be generated. So we need to find out which one is causing the problem. Because if we commit mistake, for example, we tackle first the problem in the oxygen sensor, and what we do is we buy new parts, new oxygen sensor, and we replace the oxygen sensor, and then after putting the oxygen sensor, it didn't fix the problem. So that will be a nightmare, guys, because oxygen sensor are not cheap parts. So in this scenario, it both show that both upstream bank 1 and bank 2 oxygen sensor have fault. So we really need to analyze which fault is causing the other problem to be generated. So there are lots of scenario, guys, that the other fault is causing the other system to fail, and it generate fault. So not only in Toyota and other brand of vehicle. So we really need to be careful in this kind of scenario, guys, because if we don't analyze the problem, we will end up throwing some parts, putting it in the vehicle, and after throwing parts, we will find out that it will not fix the problem. So analyzing, guys, analyzing the problem, guys, is very important. It doesn't mean that if you scan the vehicle, it says there that there's a problem with the oxygen sensor and there's a problem with the uh, ignition coil. We are going to put three parts. No, guys, we need to find out whether these two uh, um, faults are related. In some cases, guys, if there's a problem with the oxygen sensor, it will make the oxygen, the ignition coil not to work properly. So, for example, the oxygen sensor is stuck to rich condition, and because the oxygen sensor is faulty, it telling the computer that you got too much um, fuel in the system. So the oxygen sensor is lying to the computer because the oxygen sensor is faulty. Then what will happen is the computer is, it will try to deduct some fuel by cutting off the injector, and by cutting off the injector, it will cause misfire. So we need to find out which one came first in this kind of scenario, whether the chicken or the egg, whether the fault number one or that causing the problem number two to appear, or the fault number two is causing fault number one to appear. So in this kind of scenario, guys, once you fix the right fault, it will erase the other fault. It will fix the other fault, guys. So I hope this kind of this scenario, guys, this video that I made will help you to troubleshoot this kind of problem, guys. Okay, guys, up to here only. I hope to see you in my next video. If you're not subscribed yet, guys, please subscribe to our channel. Press the subscribe button. Please press the like button, and please press the notification bell so you will be notified every time I do a video. Okay, bye.